All right, man. I'll add you to the queue, man. Gurupathic 11. All right. All right. What are we doing here? That needs to die. That's true. I guess we're Forgotten Torching. We're just losing so much flexibility, losing so much damage everywhere. These things being alive is annoying. Eventually we'll find Frost Novas, though, so minion pressure doesn't matter as much, but we gotta get to that point. 6, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. With a Frostbolt, we're at 19. Oh shit. That's fast. Alright, Frost Nova would be a good draw here, just to allow us the hero power. Loot Hoarder's not gonna cut it. We can't afford to kill those, so we're gonna see how much damage he can do. Oh, did he only donate $5? It's $10 for DeckDoctor. I apologize. If you got the other 5, it would make everyone feel a lot better if you donated the same amount as all of them. Not having convenient removal for those didn't go well for me. Did not go well for me. It's a little late on the Frost Nova. If we can stall for a turn with Frost Nova, we can maybe win. Let's go here. Because we got 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. We need a hero power twice, so we have to get this Frost Nova. This Frost Nova needs to make it so we don't die. I don't know how that happens, but it's the only way we win this game. So, taking risks. Because we need a hero power twice and get the whole combo off. So we just need the mana to do that. Sometimes we live this way. I definitely donated $10 for the deck. It was ages ago. Take another look at it on screen. Tice is now hosting me for 3,000 viewers. What up, Tice boys? How's it going? Oh, never mind. I got you, Lord of Skulls. I apologize for that. I didn't see it. Sorry, I'm in the middle of the game doing a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. Hi, Firebat. No, you're... I like that you're doing DeckDoctor. Here's my Mech Mage. Is a competitive on ladder. No card limits. All right, Lord of Skulls. I got you to this. I got you added to the queue. I apologize for that. That was... Let me check how long ago it was to see if maybe you might even be up right now. You were right before Chill Bear King, so I'll move you to right before Chill Bear King on the queue. And where's Chill Bear King? Chill Bear King's right there. So you were right before Chill Bear King. You are 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, no, you're the one after this one, and this one just says Danny. I don't think... Did Danny donate for a deck? He subscribed. I don't remember getting a deck from him, though. So, Danny, if you're still here, man.
You got my attention.
So, I'll just... You're next, then, if Danny doesn't have a deck ready. So... Yeah, Aggro Mage, though, is a deck I'd recommend to try and push for Legend. It's pretty fun. Other than that, I think Zoo's another deck that can fit that's really good for pushing for Legend. Really quick and efficient, and you can play it on the bus. And Druid's another deck that's pretty easy to play, pretty quick and efficient, and you can play it on the bus. So those are the decks I'd recommend for reaching for Legend that you can play on the bus. Alright. I don't think Danny's here anymore, is he? Danny does not appear to be here, so we'll just put that on hold, and then, yeah, man, we'll try and, DeckDoctor your deck. I apologize for missing it in the queue. It sometimes happens with all the chaos of trying to play games and queue up decks. Alright, here's my Mech Mage deck, but I usually just play Secret Paladin now. Wow, people must hate you, Mech Mage and Secret Paladin. Alright, I bet you could get a big collection of Reddit, like screenshots of people shit-talking you because of your deck selection. Hearthstone community, am I right, guys? Alright, so no card limits. Here is your Mech Mage. Alright, let's try it, dude. Lord of Skulls. Alright. Looks like a solid Mech Mage list. Alright. We got mechs. Mechs are good in your mech mage list. I like that part. We got these. Probably have those. I don't see them there, but they're probably not. Alright. Smite Wreck just got Skamas for $2. Sup, dudes? You mind rattling off the names in the queue so far? I got 2 hours, then gotta go. Otherwise, tomorrow. We have Chill Bear King. We have War Leader. We have another one that I didn't write down the name for. Control Mage guy. We got the Aggro Paladin free-to-play deck. We got Doughboy. We got Mendes OT. And we got Mildruid. So those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about like 2.5 hours of queue time for waiting. So you probably don't want to donate for a deck if you had to go soon. Alright, and Jabba just donated. I've donated $10 for my DeckDoctor, and you didn't add me to the queue. This was about a half hour ago. I did add you, man. I remember, because you donated 5 the first time and then donated 5 the other time. We haven't gotten to you yet, man. We just haven't gotten to you yet. Sorry, the queue's really long. We just haven't got you. We'll get there soon, man. We'll get there soon. Don't worry. All right. What the? Let me just double check and see that I got you. Yeah, we got you. We got you. You're the control mage that bursts for around 40. Your position in the queue is 1, 2, 3. So in 3 more, we'll get you, man. Don't worry about it. And Smite Wrecked. Oh my god. Smite Wrecked. You're in the queue too, man. We got you. Smite Wrecked, you're in the, you're the... Wait. You subbed over an hour ago and you gotta go soon? Alright. Well, since you gotta go, I guess we'll put you somewhere. Alright. Alright. I don't remember when over an hour ago was, but I know there's been a few people in here that have been in the queue for about an hour. You're probably after War Leader, but before Chill Bear King, because Chill Bear King wasn't that long ago. Alright. Okay, so let's get this going. Alright, there are ads popping up on this image hosting site, and I can't see the deck. What happened? Alright, nobody use Photo Bucket anymore, because I can't even see the image. Too many ads. What the fuck? I don't... Stop teaching me about things and show me the deck list. Alright, there we go. Got it. Okay. What did we get there? I just got another donation. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. I've submitted 2, so here's 20 bucks. The first is challenge 11 damage arcane missiles. Start with 2 arcane missiles, 2 Flamewaker, 1 Brand, 1 Ancient Mage, 1 Emperor, 1 Ronin. Second deck is Thermoplug Shaman. I'll link the deck. No more space in the invite. Alright, Llama Warfare. Adding you to the queue, man. Adding you to the queue. I think we're gonna lock down the queue after this. So I'm gonna turn off the queue because it is stacked. Like holy crap. We have a long queue. So that's it for the queue today, guys. So let me change the title, lock down the queue. This will keep me more focused and keep things moving a little bit faster too, because we won't have to be adding things constantly to the queue. So let me just put the queue full thing in the middle so people don't mistakenly give me money. Alright, that means don't donate to me. Don't donate, don't sub. Save it for 2 days from now, because tomorrow's a regular stream. Then the day after that, if you sub or donate, you can add to yourself to the DeckDoctor queue. So if you wanted to sub or donate, just save it until you actually get some benefit out of it. Alright, so there we go. Let's get... I appreciate all the support, guys. I appreciate it so much. Alright, and if anyone sees Danny, if he comes back, he subbed but didn't put a deck list. If he wants a deck list, he can link it. Alright, back to Mech Mage. I apologize, Lord of Skulls. We kind of interrupted the deck here. We got all the solid mechs. Do we have Spider Tank? Yeah, we got 2 Spider Tanks. Beautiful. Tinker Towns. Tinkertown's a card that some people like two of, some people like one of. Goes back and forth. We got Arcane Intellect in there, and then we have Harrison Jones. We should be able to do really good against decks with weapons, huh? Harrison Jones, Lotheb. Not a bad 5-drops. Should really help against the Paladins. I kind of like that tech. I mean, that's obviously what we're targeting. Emperor seems more questionable, but we'll see how that goes. I've seen people play Emperor in mage decks before. It just feels for me that our hand size is usually too small to get too much benefit out of it. But we'll see how it goes first. Though you have the Arcane Intellect, so maybe that'll change things. Rudimentary Beat just got Skimaz for $5. I don't think you read my messages a few minutes ago. I was trying to get a combo deck added. Rudimentary Beat, are you trolling me, bro? Rudimentary Beat, hey Firebat, I used to play a lot of Miracle Rogue. Yeah, I didn't see this, my bad. Back in the day, and currently have been playing a lot of Oil and Malygos Rogue. I'm looking for a good combo deck to hit Legend with. Could you build a viable combo deck on stream? Yeah, man. We'll add you to the queue, Rudimentary Beat. That was like... Let me figure out what place you're supposed to be in. Alright, let me put that there. Put that there. Alright. Alright, Rudimentary Beat. We're getting this shit straightened out. I apologize. I'm only one man. You are right after... Guripathic? Alright. Okay. Hopefully everything is straightened out. We got him. Alright. Now let's move on with the mission here. Get out of the way, advertisement. I don't need a cure to overeating. I'm not fat, internet. No! Photo bucket, why? Stop showing me Pepsi cans. Fuck. Alright. Pilot Shadow with the Emperor. That's we're missing. We got the Arcane Intellect. We're missing the portals. Alright. And we have the Gnomes portals. Frostbolts. That's an essential card. Okay, we got Mech Mage built. The interesting thing here is we have Emperor and Arcane Intellect, which is a little bit different. We have Portals, which isn't always an auto-include. Curve-wise, Portals help the curve a little bit, because we got 2, 4, 6, 8 now, which is a lot more 2-drops. So you should consistently be able to go coin 2-drop into 2-drop, which is always nice. Should also get more value off Tinkertown Technician, right? Because we more likely have 2-drops if we run coin 2-drop into 2-drop. I like the Harrison Jones. I like the Harrison Jones a lot. I think it makes sense in the current meta. Alright, let's try it. And then see how we can change it a little bit. Alright, DeckDoctor's off right now, guys, so don't... Hopefully the title updated. Sometimes it like doesn't update and it's all weird, but yeah. No more donations or subs. We got them. Save it for the next DeckDoctor day.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
Alright. Coin 2 into 2 is what I want to be doing. So let's keep the 2-drop and try and make that dream happen. Alright. No mechs. We could just play this, honestly, and then try and Mech Warper coin a 2-drop on the next turn. I like that curve. Well, this could go poorly for us because he can just play one spell and be able to value trade it. So if he has a spell and this gets value traded, we're in a horrible spot. But if he doesn't, we could win. So we're going to take that risk. I think playing the Mech Warper out there to die isn't that strong. This impedes him from being able to play a thing like a 2-drop, so besides that, 2-drop. Never lucky. No Mech Warper value, so I guess we hold back the Mech Warper and just do an unstable portal, try and find more value off of it. Oh, well, 2-2 can test this, so I want to get it out there. Alright. frostbite. He's killing all of my minions. I can get Clockwork Nomad for free. Can't double ping though, which kind of sucks. So we wouldn't have anything to spend our mana on. So I just want to get the Shredder out there because it can test the board a little bit better than giving him a free Mech Warper does. Then on the following turn, hopefully we can make something happen. We could have pinged this, I guess, but I think he's going to make this trade anyway, so I want to save our free ping. Maybe we can get like this down and this, and then we have... What are we drawing for? We're drawing for any mech, really? But preferably Spider Tank. We got 2 Spider Tanks. We got 2 Snow Chuggas, 2 more Mech Warpers, 2 Annoyatrons. Drawing for 8 cards. We got 23. Okay. Could try and get it. Could get punished for saving the free ping here. Well, we want to fireball that, huh? We have Blast Mage value. Is Blast Mage value worth taking, though? I think the fireball value is just too high not to take. It just lines up too cleanly, right? Or we could try and Blast Mage and then trade. Which, that's not good odds of actually full clearing. We have the free ping that can help try and full clear it, but... If that works, we get a 2-drop and a 5/4. I think it's not going to work out, so I'm going to just take the clear, save the Blast Mage to clear the next minion. We can get the Tempo Swing next turn. It doesn't have to be this turn. Alright, that's good. Next turn, we Blast Mage free ping when it has higher odds of working out, because this turn it doesn't have as high of odds. So we got this combo in the free ping. So you get 5 missiles, a 5/4. Hopefully that kills whatever 5-drop he plays.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Hopefully it doesn't kill that. Well, we can force this and then do this to play around, what's that card called? Mirror Entity? So that's kind of cute. Because we want to use this to beat Mirror Entity anyway.
Are you afraid?
This guy's portals are good. So we have to make this trade to play around Mirror Entity. Or we can try and just ignore Mirror Entity. We could take this trade, take 5 damage, which kind of sucks, and then play all of our minions, and then just Blast Mage on the following turn. Him duping a Blast Mage sucks for us, though.
What to do? What to do?
We would need 3 missiles to hit it. That's not good odds. That is not good odds. I think I'll just go here, try and get a low drop to come off of my, try and get him to play, or try and draw a low drop off the top so I can beat the Mirror Entity, because I don't think I can beat the Mirror Entity that efficiently here. So I'll save the Blast Mage for that. I mean, I could actually just hold this back to beat Mirror Entity. I think I'll do that and just pass. I think going for the missiles there is like really unlikely to work because we have to trade there to get the entity out and it just gets sticky. Alright, he's got a secret up already. So that's either Mirror Entity or Counterspell. He's got the Mirror Entity up for sure. Now we can give him the Clockwork Gnome and go off at the free ping and all that and good old stuff. So let's do that.
I am ready. I am ready.
And try and clear. Well, barely worked, but it worked. I guess we saved the free ping. Might come in handy. We finally have board back. He's got a spare part and 3 cards. We have 3 cards as well, so we have even card count. He's got another Flame Waker. That's not good. Wow, that was bad. I think it could have missed one of them. Alright, another Mirror Entity is pretty annoying. He's got Counterspell Mirror Entity. Alright, definitely want to give him this and play Lotheb, huh? Is there any reason to ping off that bubble? Yeah, it's probably worth it to ping off the bubble. Lotheb should stop him from being able to do much. He's got a spare part in his hand and that's it. So you can play that for 6 and ping, I guess. It's probably... But yeah, this is one of the fears of Emperor, is that it just gets dead in your hand like this. It's probably a better 6-trap we could play than Emperor. I don't like Toshli though. Like, a lot of people throw like Toshli and weird crap like that in. Face. Aggressive. Alright, so he's got counter spell up, so we can go here. Get everything to 2 health so his ping doesn't kill anything. Full board control. And hope he doesn't draw Fireball. 10, 15. We gotta kill him in 2 turns. 6, 7, 8.
You want it?
Jeez.
I got it.
Why don't I like Toshli? I don't like Toshli because I don't feel like the spare part does enough. I think the body's pretty underwhelming. I think this is pretty lame. That sucked. Alright, free spare part.
Something needs tinkering?
Taunt spare part. Reversing switch spare part does not help much. I think we're dead.
Hmm.
5, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We can't set up like Frostbolt. We don't want to take care of the counterspell because he may have another one, right? So I guess we're just pinging face.
Runs out on me.
Oh, reverse the 3/6. I forgot I could even do that. Whoops. That's probably better.
I got it.
Doesn't help me get lethal, so I should have done that. That's my bad. Would have stopped this from killing me. That was misplay, man. We could have drawn Fireball for the win. Yeah, ping reverse, man. I could have made it smaller. Whoops. Man. Sometimes you make mistakes, man. I should have made it into a 2/6 though, so that was the big problem there. If I made it into a 2/6, I could have had a better odds of winning. Okay. Either way, regardless of the fact of my mistakes, how can we improve the deck list overall to perform a little better? I don't like the Emperor. I think the Emperor has to go. I think we didn't have any cards in our hand. Emperor didn't do very much on the board. Didn't do very much at all. Like, sometimes it can be cute with your Arcane Intellect, but I don't think it's a strong enough tempo play. I think we want something else. I honestly don't mind Black Knight in Tempo Mage. Like, people hate on Black Knight. Nobody expects Black Knight. Like, nobody does. You get spare parts. You have double Clockwork Gnome and double Technician. Sometimes you can get a tempo swing that just wins you the game. Almost everybody plays Sludge Belcher in their deck, and Sludge Belcher comes down on 5. Black Knight comes down on 6. The standard Secret Paladin list right now has double Belcher in it, and everybody net decks that list, so I can see it working out really well. So I like Black Knight over Sky Golem or Gorilla Bot. So that's something I would change. What else can we do? I don't really like the Arcane Intellect too much, and the reason being is because when you play Arcane Intellect, you're spending 3 mana to develop the board, not at all. And with this sort of deck, you should be developing the board almost every turn and trying to kill your opponent. So you can't play it on 3, it's more of a late game finisher. So instead of running an Arcane Intellect as a late game finisher, I'd rather just run something that develops the board better as a late game finisher. And I think we can add in a third 5-drop, honestly, and be okay with the curve. So I want to find a third 5 to play. I like things like Fell Reaver isn't bad if you want to keep the mech theme going. I like Belcher. Ethereal Conjure is not the worst card in the world. Azure Drake's not bad. It does the effect of Arcade Intellect. Basically, you put a card into play, draw a card. So that's something to consider. We don't have a secret package, so I don't think we want to put in secrets and randomly get a secret package. You got Blingtron because you got Harrison, and you got Double Frostbolt, so that could be something to do. I don't know if we're fast enough for Blingtron to really be that good, though, but it could be cute. Personally, I'm not a fan. I think it's too inconsistent, but if you're about it, that's one thing to do. I think I would just put in the Belcher. I think Belcher's a solid 5-drop. I'd play something like this, I think. Mid-range Mech Mage. Let me try and run it back, though. I feel bad making a mistake, man. Clockwork Knight. 6/6 for 5 mana. It's okay. I don't think the +1/+1 usually does enough for trading, which is a problem. So then, like, the stat pile is pretty gross. Doesn't work out very well. Belcher's just so good. Alright, I want to get like 1s and 2s. Unstable Portal's not really the 2 I'm looking for. So I'm going to toss him back. Unstable Portal actually doesn't get any more value than what it is in this deck. Maybe should have kept it. This isn't the hand we need. We have enough mid-rangey threats, though, that we could probably grind out a Reno Mage decently. But having some of our 2s would be nice. He keeps 1. Alright, we got the 2. Still, this hand is so slow, man. So slow. I think I'm just going to play the Mech Warper, because if we get the Shredder out, it's huge. And if he just deals with it, then we can simply follow our curve and play Spider Tank, and we're okay with it. Oh, baby. We could even just do this. But, oh man, I think I want to do this. I don't want to play all of the minions, because I feel like that overextends into AoEs and mind control text too much. Messed up Shredder positioning. Oops. He's outfiring anyway. Coin, Hellfire. Hellfire. Alright, the positioning might matter. Let's just dump our hand onto the field and go face, right? We could try and go for the reversing switch if we wanted. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just put this here. He didn't have Hellfire last turn, so my understanding is he does not have it. If he has it, God bless. But we're kind of an all-in deck, so I'm going all in with it. Now we're looking for our 3 5-drops. So we got 3 out of 23. We also... 2 Blast Mages would be good. So we got like 5 outs that are solid draws. Not bad. Implosion's not gonna stop us. Ships came in for a play. Popping off that. Why is he doing this? Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Popping the Death Rattles strongly signals like Shadow Flame or something, is what I feel. So I kind of want to get some cleanup going on here. So I'm gonna do that. I feel like he's setting up for either Shadow Flame, Hellfire, Demon Wrath might even be a card he's trying to set up for. So I'm gonna kill this. And I guess the rest kind of has to go all in. But I am killing that to play around Shadow Flame at least. Demon Wrath, he goes here, here, there. The Demon Wrath is pretty bad for us, but we get another 3. Kind of want to just trade. I'm gonna trade around. We traded around Demon Wrath. I think he might have Demon Wrath. I think that's what that setup. Demon Wrath or Shadow Flame is the only AoEs he has, so He's gotta have one of the two here, otherwise he gets toasted. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, portal, see what we get. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough damage yet. Well, we're out of a position to be able to play around like Hellfire and such, right? He didn't have Hellfire in the previous turns. I'm still gonna kill this just to play around Shadow Flame. That's still something he could have. And now he needs Reno or one of the board clears that he doesn't have before. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then reversing switch for lethal. Yeah, Reno on 6. That kind of sucks. Well, we can kill it and hold the board. We could just drop this and hope he doesn't have Siphon, which I think is what we got to do. He's got Siphon to try and answer this, or some sort of Shadow Flame play if we don't clear it, and we can't really afford to clear it, so I think we're going phase. Reno on 6. Never lucky, man. But if he doesn't have Siphon or some sort of Shadow Flame play, Silverback Patriarch may be able to protect it. Not sure any clue what that card is, but he's hovering the second card from the right. Now a middle card. That keeps the guy alive. Alright, so we can try and just board clear fireballs for days. I think since he doesn't have an answer for it, we just want to board control, keep it alive. How am I doing this? I guess I want to do this. No, I want to keep this at the highest sub total possible. So I want to do this. I want to do this. Alright. Siphon Souls is only out, so I mean, like, I think it's fine. Can't always have everything, man. Freshman vendor into what? Let's continue infinite fireball again. Do we have lethal? We have. This can go here evenly, and then we can do double fireball for 12, 17 as our max. So no. So let's clear. We can develop while clearing too. Hopefully. We could just make this trade and then make sure it goes face. I think that's probably better. I don't want to have 4 minions out anyway, because that gives him Mind Control Tech as an out. I don't want Mind Control Tech to be able to do work against me. He's running out of healing, so he's out of healing cards because he's used Earthen Ring, Farseer, Refreshment Vendor, Antique Keelbot, and Reno. So his only healing card is Jaraxxus, and if he Jaraxxuses, he dies. Or Melganis, and if he Melganises, he dies. So I think we win. There should be no way for him to beat 2 fireballs, let alone the board. Alright, we got it. So Mech Mage. I think we played around the AoEs really good. He still had 2 cards on the far left that he had since the mulligan. I think one of them was Shadow Flame and one of them was the Demon Wrath. So that's good. That's good. Alright, so that's how I would build Mech Mage. Alright, moving on to the next deck list. Yeah, it felt good to win a game. I feel like That kind of made up for the misplay, maybe. I don't know. You guys maybe forget it? Forgive me? Twitch chat never forgives. No, they forgive, but they always remember, right? Alright, we have a Tempo Mage now. Switching gears a little bit, but not much. Black Knight? Yeah, I like Black Knight in Mech Mage. I think nobody expects it. I think enough people play Sludge Belcher in their deck that it does work. Every single Secret Paladin list right now on the internet that people are net decking has double Belcher in it. And if you Black Knight a Belcher, you win the game. That's it. And you have the spare parts to kind of make it work in the control games. So, I think it's a good way to extend value of your deck. So, I don't mind it. Alright, Tempo Mage. Oh, baby. Jeweled Scarabs. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we got Sorceress Apprentices. Mad Scientist. Arcane Intellect. Mirrors. Flamemakers and Flamemaker Mage. Seems good, man. Double Conjurer and Double Drake. We got that late game on lock. And then we got Boom and Tony and a Flame Strike. So I guess the Flame Strikes to try and help us go into the late game. So we have double images, which is arguably the most defensive of the Flamemaker spells. Overall, we don't have very many Flamemaker spells. We got double Flame Cannon, pretty bad against Paladin, but really good against Druid. Then we got Jeweled Scarabs to try and help us extend the value of our deck, and we got Conjurers and Drakes to extend the value of our deck. So we have a lot of a lot of value cards, a lot of late game for a Tempo Mage deck, and not very many Tempo Mage spells. That's just something I'm observing here. So we'll have to see how it goes. If we're able to actually survive long enough to get value out of Azure Drakes, get value out of the Ethereal Conjurers. Let's try it. Shieldbear King with the Tempo Mage. No missiles? Yeah, the guy doesn't have missiles. He's gonna get missiles off Ethereal Conjure, but it might be too late. We do have, hopefully, extra spells because of Jeweled Scarab and whatnot. More Flamewakers because of Jeweled Scarab.
Jaina versus Uther.
Ronin? No, we don't need Ronin. Our high end is plenty.
You asked for
Ethereal Conjure is like double Ethereal Conjure, double Drake. 4 or 5 drops makes up for any sort of big bomb, and we already have Antonidas and Boom, so we have plenty of a late game. Greedy Tempo Mage. Greedy Tempo Mage.
Well met.
Yeah, it is kind of like Grinder Mage. I mean, all you need to make a Grinder Mage is, I don't know, it's just secrets that's more grindy. So, alright, might as well just develop this. It's Noble Sacrifice, and we obviously don't want to attack with it, but maybe we can get some value with Ping Frostbolt to clean things up. Coin 3-drop. Coin Muster for battle. Uh-oh. He looks like he's hitting it. So that signals it's not Noble Sacrifice? Because he thought about hitting it? It could just be like a bug, though. Like lag and stuff. He can't buff this turn because of he doesn't have the coin anymore, so it should be kind of annoying for him to kill this. He may have to sink all of his dudes in to kill it, so I kind of want to just play it now. We don't have any cheap spells to go with it anyway. Hopefully we can find a 4-drop. He coined 3. There's not really other 3s in the deck. He did target this with his weapon, which makes me think it could be Noble Sacrifice, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth the risk. So I'm going to just hold it back. But fuck.
Well met.
That didn't go well. Well, the board trades. If we can find a 4-drop, that'd be good. I knew it wasn't Noble Sacrifice. He signaled it. I just didn't believe in the heart of the cards. All things considered, this isn't as bad as it could be. Alright. Let's try and could have put down Mirror Entity in anticipation of the 4-drop, which is usually piloted Shredder, but it could just be a buff card, so. There are no 4-drops, only Fireballs. That's true. We don't have any Shredders at all. I'm gonna want some Shredders in this deck, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna try and slow down the damage and just take care of this immediately. Slowed down the damage by 1, killing that would have slowed down the damage by 2, but I value getting the Death Rattle pop to set up for our Flame Strike in the future, so I don't think it's as bad as it looks.
Shields up. Red alert.
Alright, that takes care of the 2 small
Shields
guys.
up. Red alert.
We're gonna try and just keep entitying him. Hopefully he's out of small minions and all he's got left is Challenger. And we'll get this entity on the Challenger and maybe accomplish something like that. So I want an entity and try and set up for a Flame Strike more than I want to play the Conjurer. I'm gonna do that. Conjure is good, but we need to Flame Strike clear first, otherwise we're just taking too much heat too fast. So we're hoping he plays into Flame Strike.
I wonder.
That plays around Flame Strike. Snowy. But he took a weak turn because he has Mysterious Challenger in his hand. He doesn't want to give it to us, I guess. I don't know, if I was him, I'd have just played it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It just dies, but it might be worth it, honestly. Flame Strike accomplishes very little. So it's probably not time for Flame Strike yet. I guess we just look for another spell.
I got it.
Pyroblast isn't good. Counterspell is probably the best out of the secrets here. He's got a secret up, but we're just going to try and set up the Flame Strike again by popping the Divine Shield. His secret is probably either competitive or Avenge. Those are the highest odds ones. Send this to 2. So Noble Sacrifice.
Reporting for duty.
Still playing nothing. Well, we need to clear it or we die. I guess I'll just leave the Noble Sacrifice up in case he does play Challenger.
None may steal our secrets.
GG.
None may steal our
Waited too long on the trigger, I guess? I don't know. We just couldn't get anything established there. That's kind of why I don't like Flame Strike. Never lucky, man. Never lucky. We had all of our high end, which isn't good, but we have too much high end, honestly. We need more cheap spells to go with Flamewaker so we can clear Paladin shenanigans. I do like the Jeweled Scarab idea. That can actually make things happen here. So I'm going to try and keep the theme as close to as possible, which is outvaluing them with things like Jeweled Scarab, Azure Drake, and Ethereal Conjurer, but I think we need to go with 3 5s. I'm going to cut the Azure Drake because I like Ethereal Conjurer a little bit better. I'm going to cut the Flame Strike because I feel like if you can keep up with them in the early game, you don't really need to ever Flame Strike, and if you never need to Flame Strike, you're winning. So I like winning. So I feel like if you do Flame Strike and you are winning, you're just winning more. So why not get cards to get you into that winning state first? I like Missiles a lot against Paladin, so I put the Missiles in there because Paladin's really what you're going to be seeing a lot of, and that's going to be the big troublesome with this sort of deck is keeping up with Paladins. So we got the Jeweled Scarabs for the value. I want to see, like, I understand you're not supposed to be, like, tempoing them out as much because you get the value with Jeweled Scarabs. You get the higher value curve here, but now we're down to 3 5s instead of 2 5s. 2 5s is kind of standard tempo mage. So we have an extra 5 over what would be the other Shredder, I would assume. So let's cut Let's cut one of these flame cannons since we now have the missiles. Flame cannon's kind of weak against paladin. It's real good against druid, but so is piloted shredder, so it works out. So I would take the one flame cannon out, and I'd get a piloted shredder in there. If you don't want to run piloted shredder, you can run water elemental too. It's another solid card, especially against paladin too. I like one counterspell, one mirror entity. I agree with you, chat. I think it's too predictable if you run 2 mirror entities. People are going to verse you on ladder. They're going to realize you run 2 mirror entities, and they're going to be able to always consistently play around it. But if you keep the diverse secrets, it makes it way harder for people to play around your deck. But then they know you have diverse secrets, and then they see one go off, and they know the other one's not that one. But the first secret is the one that really matters, and they're going to be confused on the first secret, and it's going to be a 50-50. And if they play into it wrong, you could just win the game off that tempo swing. I do not like effigy with this deck. We run double mirror images. Why would we play effigy? Alright, 8 2-drops, and then minus mirror image plus shredder. Now, I think we need the anti-aggro stuff, to be honest with you, because our deck's so slow, and we have these cards in here. We're trying to get value off of these slow cards, which is then going to give us a mediocre 3-drop, but it gives us a card, and then we got to get value off of that. So this is sort of what I would do, I think. I don't want to touch it too much. I think the high value 5, the extra 5 over the shredder is basically, and then the jeweled scarabs are like the changes from a standard tempo mage list, and then we just have like an extra early game removal card to make up for the fact we're running double jeweled scarab instead of one of the like arcane intellects, because sometimes there's double arcane intellect, or there's like the one arcane intellect and one spell slinger in standard tempo mage, and then 2 shredders, no drakes, 2 ethereal conjurers sort of thing. Yeah. So I think it's good. I think it's trying to make Jeweled Scarab work in Tempo Mage. I like it. That's the changes I would make to try and support the Jeweled Scarab package. Cool idea, man. We didn't actually get to play the Jeweled Scarab and see any of the magic happen, but we were close. Alright, Smite Wrecked. We're up to your deck, man. Let us see what you got cooking for us. Alright. Priest deck, the first priest of the day. There we go. I'm excited. Something new, man. Something new. Music, please. YouTube.com has a lot of music. You can check that site out. Alright, what do we got here? Alright. Balance chosen. Get some Dragon Priest going on with Museum Curators in the mix. So we got Bran. Makes sense because we got Museum Curators and we have Dragons. And Dragons. Dragon. Double Twilight Guardian. Yeah, double Azure double that guy. Chromagus Nefarian. Alright, sure. Why not the Nefarian? Alright. We have some intense 6-drop line here. Double Cabal, Light Bomb, and double Entomb. Holy sixes. And then one Holy Nova. Oh god, I hope it clears the board. Alright, anyway, I gotta pee again. I've been drinking a lot of water, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll be right back in like 30 seconds. I'm sorry. Should have kept the mic muted for 1 second longer. Alright, what's up? Alright, we're back. I got cookies and soda. True American. Power through your workday with sugar cookies and soda. Alright. 1 and 2, 1 more Nova. I agree with you. I think we need a little bit more Nova. But I mean, at the same time, theoretically, we should be ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have very many 3-drops and 2-drops, so we'll try it. We'll try it. I like the idea of museum curator Bran. It can be kind of cute with Shrinkmeister and mixed too with Bran. A lot of things that can work well with Bran, so I can see it happen. I just think we may be a little bit too control-y with it for what a Dragon Priest is, because a Dragon Priest, any Dragon deck in general, for the most part, besides weird Dragon Mages, sometimes those get away with being control, but most of the Dragon decks are tempo-based. So we'll see. We'll see.
Anduin versus
Druid.
Alfurion.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
Druid's usually a pretty good matchup. You just gotta dodge Innervate, because if they Innervate something big out, you're usually just screwed. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Job done.
Got nothing going on there. Alright, what do we want to play? Either minion that we play can be Velen's Chosen's to trade up with Shredder or... what's that other card? Aspirant. Neither minion we Velen's Chosen can be traded up to deal with Bear. So if he innervates Bear, we're in trouble. But we're in trouble regardless if that happens. So I think it's okay just to play this minion. I think we want Sylvanas of these. We don't have a 5 currently, but Sylvanas is going to be able to catch us back up in this game, so I'm going to take Sylvanas, I think. Sylvanas is real good against Druid most of the time. What is the difference between tempo and mid-range? Not really anything. Mid-range and tempo are basically the same concept. Well, I don't really want to just Velen's Chosen this and walk right into Keeper. So I'm more inclined just to Bran here. Doesn't die for free. He has to unstealth his Shade or use Swipe to be able to kill it. Or Innervate Coin Charge, or Innervate Charge Druid of the Claw. That's probably not going to happen. So we don't get very much value off of it, but it seems like the play. It's either that or just Velen's Chosen this, go face, and that seems silly. So I'm just going to play Bran. We could also cycle Power Word Shield to try and find something. Maybe play Shrinkmeister, then Power Word Shield the Shrinkmeister was a play. Get the 3-4 down. 3-4 for 3 is not bad. But I think Bran's more threatening and should hopefully make him react instead of developing something, which is what we want.
I wonder.
Elune, guide my lands.
That's not bad for us. Well, it's not great for us, but... well, you can kill that and draw cards. Have 2 minions in play for Velen's Chosen.
Is someone
Not bad.
Touch that.
Job done.
You could take it. Give him permanent mana. It's kind of evil. We still have a minion alive for Valence Chosen if we wanted. We take the Blackwing Corruptor. Denying his turn 7 is really good for us. Well, is it though? We have Death to retaliate on the following turn. So we could maybe just let him get his 7-drop out with Aspirant, just knowing that we can Death it if it's Dr. Boom or whatnot. So maybe we do just do this then. Because I like this trade on board a lot better than any other way we do this. So I'm just going to let him get his 7-drop out and retaliate with Death.
Where shall I strike?
Innervate Swipe too? Holy shit. No, he doesn't have it all. Still, that's strong. Turn 8, we can take one of those, which would be good. Turn now, we could Light Bomb. I don't know if we want to Light Bomb. We might... If we Sylvanas and don't die, that could be good. We could Valence Chosen trade. Nothing to death, though. Then we're just floating mana. Valence Chosen trade heal is a play. Cabal take his dudes a play. Trade Light Bomb's a sketchy play. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage with just Roar. So we're probably not dead if we Sylvanas, and I think that gives us the highest odds of winning. Yeah, I kind of want to Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
I think it's better than just buffing and trading. I don't think buffing and trading puts us in the greatest of spots. I don't know, we'd have a 7-6. That's good.